Welcome back. With only 3 weeks left, both sides are operating on two levels. There's the top-line message on policies, and then there's the subtext, that emotional message they're sending about the other guy. Just listen to John McCain and Sarah Palin on the trail this week, suggesting that Obama is not like us.
In short, who is the real Barack Obama?
Our opponent is someone who sees America as imperfect enough to pal around with terrorists.
But Obama and Joe Biden have been making their own suggestions about McCain's age and stability.
I don't think we can afford that kind of erratic and uncertain leadership in these uncertain times.
Not an angry man lurching from one position to another.
Erratic, lurching from one position. Are they going after the guy? He's an old crank. What are they trying to make him into?
No, it's code. I mean, these are not subtle messages.
That code is pretty dramatic.
We're getting to the bullhorn stage on the Republican side. I have to say that this scares me a little bit. The country's really frightened. The country's looking for people to blame. And as this rhetoric cranks up, you know, the reporters out on the trail this week said what they're really struck by was how angry people were. There's this rage that's out there. And I think both sides, but especially the Republicans, to be honest, are playing with fire. When you begin talking about Barack Obama and terrorists, you know, you're gonna strike a match to something that's really
is it an accident
explosive.
that a couple of people stood up on the stage this past week and referred to him as Barack Hussein Obama?
That plays very well with the Republican base. They're the people who go nuts at the rallies. They're the very angry folk because, quite frankly, I don't think it ever occurred to some of those voters until this moment that Barack Obama could actually win this. You know, there are some conservative Christian voters who seriously believe he may be the Antichrist, but I don't think that those messages work very well with independent voters, who are the ones that McCain really needs, because they've already seen that Obama, they've seen him in the debates. He seems calm, he seems reasonable, he's not a radical, he's not angry.
I agree completely with that message that they're sending, but let me talk about the other message, which is you're running against a 72-year-old guy who's got war injuries, but you're a parent. And they're talking about erratic, lurching from one issue to another. I mean, it seems like that physical nature of the description is more than just a description of policy views.
No, I think it absolutely is, and that's also a big part of what Obama has been arguing from the beginning, even before he had John McCain as his opponent. He's a young guy, relatively speaking. He reads even younger than he is. He seems to be even younger. He doesn't wear the tie most of the time. He seems like a post-baby boomer, which he sort of is. And he's always saying, turn the page in generational terms. It turns out that McCain plays right into his desire to be that guy.
He's turning the risk argument right back on McCain. McCain had the experience argument, and Barack Obama's too risky on foreign policy. So Obama's just flipping it back at him.
What's more risky? To be old and sort of a codgery kind of guy that's lurching around the stage erratically, or a guy who has suspicious relationships back in Chicago 10 years or 15 years ago?
That's for those undecided voters.
I think the old thing hurts worse because Obama's performance on the stage belies the attacks on him.
Right, he could beat the rap.
He beats the rap with his performance.
And conversely, McCain's performance, certainly in the second debate, hurt him. I don't know what...
It confirms the erratic thing.
It confirms the erratic, exactly.
Old and incoherent, which McCain was at points, is going to lose. You know, people want change. They want somebody to get them out of this mess.
I agree, though. I do think he beats the rap on that one.
Be right back with scoops and predictions for other notebooks, these top reporters. Tell me something I don't know. Be right back.